What if we detonated all nuclear bombs at once? The destructive power of nuclear weapons is well known, and the mere thought of detonating all of them simultaneously is enough to send shivers down one's spine. However, for the purpose of this video, we will delve into the hypothetical scenario of what would happen if all the world's nuclear bombs were detonated at once. Brace yourself for a journey into a nightmarish realm of devastation and unimaginable consequences. Unleashing the unthinkable. To fully comprehend the ramifications of such an event, it is imperative to understand the sheer destructive power possessed by nuclear bombs. Currently, 9 countries are known to possess nuclear weapons: the United States, Russia, China, the United Kingdom, France, India, Pakistan, Israel, and North Korea. Collectively, they possess thousands of warheads, each capable of causing immense devastation. Immediate impact. The simultaneous detonation of all nuclear bombs would release an unprecedented amount of energy into the atmosphere. The initial blast waves would level cities and destroy everything in their path. The intense heat generated by the explosions would ignite fires that would merge into colossal firestorms, engulfing vast areas in flames. Cities and infrastructure would be reduced to rubble, with millions of lives lost within seconds. The shockwaves would cause widespread devastation, shattering windows, collapsing buildings, and causing severe injuries. The immediate impact would be nothing short of apocalyptic. Radiation nightmare. Beyond the immediate destruction, the release of radioactive fallout would pose an even greater threat to humanity. The detonation of nuclear bombs would propel massive amounts of radioactive particles into the atmosphere, spreading far and wide. These particles would contaminate the air, water, and soil, rendering vast regions uninhabitable for generations to come. The consequences for human and animal life would be catastrophic, with an exponential increase in cancer rates and genetic abnormalities. The long-term effects of radiation exposure would linger for decades, posing a significant challenge to any survivors. The ability to produce food, access clean water, and provide healthcare would be severely compromised, leading to immense suffering and a diminished quality of life. Global climate catastrophe. The detonation of all nuclear bombs would not only cause immediate devastation but also have long-lasting effects on the Earth's climate. The immense amount of dust and debris injected into the atmosphere would block out sunlight, causing a drastic drop in global temperatures. This phenomenon, known as nuclear winter, would have severe consequences for agriculture, leading to crop failures, famine, and widespread starvation. The lack of sunlight and the prolonged period of darkness would disrupt ecosystems, further exacerbating the challenges faced by survivors. The loss of biodiversity and the collapse of entire ecosystems would have far-reaching consequences, disrupting the delicate balance of the planet's biosphere. The collapse of society. In the aftermath of such a cataclysmic event, the foundations of society would crumble. Governments, infrastructure, and economies would be obliterated, leaving survivors to face a world plagued by anarchy, lawlessness, and unimaginable suffering. The absence of essential services such as healthcare, food, and clean water would further exacerbate the dire situation, plunging humanity into a struggle for survival. The breakdown of societal structures would also lead to increased violence and conflicts over scarce resources. The remnants of civilization would be left to grapple with the challenges of rebuilding and re-establishing order in a world torn apart by the unimaginable. The psychological toll. Apart from the physical devastation, the detonation of all nuclear bombs would have a profound psychological impact on survivors. The trauma experienced by witnessing the annihilation of loved ones, entire cities, and the world as they knew it would be immeasurable. Post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, depression, and anxiety would be rampant, further complicating the process of rebuilding and healing. The survivors would be left to grapple with the overwhelming grief and loss, struggling to find hope amidst the desolation. The human spirit, however, has shown remarkable resilience in the face of adversity throughout history, and it is not unfathomable to imagine communities coming together, supporting each other, and rebuilding their lives. The challenges of rebuilding. Rebuilding a world devastated by the detonation of all nuclear bombs would be an unprecedented challenge. The scale of destruction would require immense resources, coordination, and international cooperation. The task of restoring critical infrastructure, such as power grids, transportation networks, and communication systems, would be monumental. The process of decontaminating the affected areas and making them habitable again would require advanced technology and expertise. The need to ensure the safe disposal of radioactive waste would be a pressing concern. The challenges of providing healthcare, clean water, and food to the survivors would require innovative solutions and a concerted global effort. Furthermore, the societal and economic implications of such a catastrophe would be vast. The loss of intellectual capital, skilled workforce, and cultural heritage would further hinder the recovery process. Rebuilding not only physical structures but also the social fabric of communities would be crucial for the long-term well-being of survivors. Lessons learned. The hypothetical scenario we have explored should serve as a chilling reminder of the catastrophic consequences of unleashing the power of nuclear weapons. It is a stark warning against the proliferation and use of such devastating weapons. The international community must continue to work towards disarmament, strengthen non-proliferation treaties, and foster diplomatic relations to prevent the possibility of such a catastrophic event. Furthermore, this scenario underscores the importance of investing in peacebuilding, conflict resolution, and international cooperation. By addressing the root causes of conflicts, promoting dialogue, and finding peaceful resolutions, we can reduce the risk of nuclear confrontation and create a more secure and peaceful world. Conclusion. The detonation of all nuclear bombs at once would undoubtedly herald the end of civilization as we know it. The devastating consequences would reverberate for generations, leaving behind a scarred and desolate world. It is imperative for us to recognize the importance of nuclear disarmament and work towards a future where the threat of nuclear annihilation is nothing but a distant memory. Let us strive for a world where peace and diplomacy triumph over fear and destruction. The hypothetical scenario we have explored should serve as a stark reminder of the catastrophic consequences of unleashing the power of nuclear weapons. Together, we must ensure that such a scenario remains confined to the realm of imagination, and that humanity's future is one of hope, resilience, and peace. Through collective action and a commitment to disarmament, we can build a safer and more secure world for generations to come. It is our responsibility to learn from the past, confront the challenges of the present, and pave the way for a future free from the specter of nuclear catastrophe. By working towards a world free from nuclear weapons, we can create a legacy of peace and security for future generations. The stakes are high, and the time for action is now.